All right, welcome to Unit 5, Day 4. I'm on page 17 of the notes, so if you get to there. We're going to be working with logarithms and natural log a little bit more. Just doing a little bit of calculation, so you're going to want your calculator. So the first part is using the calculator. Typically, we talked about when you have just log of 4. The calculator actually has a certain number there. It functions in base 10 of 4. So if, again, just a reminder, if there's nothing there, it's automatically a base 10. So on the calculators, if you were asked to calculate that, go to the log button, which is 3 up from the on, you just type log of 4, and you get 0.602. Now, if you don't have that, there's a couple things you can do. So if it's a different base, so something like this, log base a of x. So we changed this into log base 10. So something like this. So we take log base 10. So if it's not something like this, we say keep this as base 10 and base 10. So we do log of x over divided by log of whatever the base is given in the function, and the calculator will figure that out for you. So for example, we figure something else the calculator will do. So we change this into log of 30 and divide it by log of 4. Now both of these function in base 10. So on the calculator, we do log of 30, make sure you close parentheses around that, and then divide it by log of 4. And you get 2.453. Now here's the other thing though. On your calculator, on the math menu button where you change things to fractions, if you go down, arrow down, to letter A, it says log base. So if you hit enter, it will actually say, okay, what base do you want to change it into? So if you put a 4 there, arrow over, and a 30, this is actually the same thing, so without having to do the change of base. So being able to know that, but also knowing on your calculator how to use it well will also help you. So either way is fine. So with either one of those methods, do B and C, and just so pause the video, do it and double check. So, oopsie. So log base a to 27 is 1.585. And log base 5, just 2, is 0.431. Okay, so if you're not getting those, make sure you get some help, and we'll just double check, see what we're doing, and then go from there. All right, that's the end of the calculator part. The next thing is just being able to work with logs, expand them and condense them a little bit. So a couple properties of logs. When you have something that's multiplying, we can separate it into two different things. So multiplying, we can actually go either way. Multiplying things means separating it with the same base, but separating the multiplying terms. So for something like this, log base 2 of x, I take these two and I separate them into 2 logs, same base, but I separate into 2 and separate into x. So something like example 2 says rewrite ln of 6 using ln of 2 and ln of 3. So ln, natural log, is 6. So 6 is 2 times 3 or 3 times 2, doesn't matter which way you do it. So I rewrite them individually, so ln and ln. I separate the 2 and the 3, and I just put a plus sign in between them. That's it. So multiplying goes to separating the terms to addition. Division we always do the top minus the bottom. So you separate them into two different logs and then you subtract them. So it's always the log of the top, subtract the log of the bottom. So for this one, log of 3 over x is log of 3 subtract log of x. Now, so for something, if you have like log, I'm going to put base 4 of x over y. So we separate these into two different things, log and log. It's the top one first and the bottom one second, and then we subtract them. So whatever the base of the original one has, the base is still the same for both of them. Now, exponents we take and we move them to the front, so they're actually multiplying towards the front. So, log of something like log base 4 of x to the third. If there's an exponent, we take it and we move it to the front. So this is 3 log base 4 of x. All right, so it doesn't matter if it's natural log, it doesn't matter if it's real log. We have ln of 2 divided by 27. Okay, first division changes into subtraction. So ln of 2 is top, subtract ln of 27. Now this says rewrite it using ln of 2 and ln of 3. So I have the 2 part, so I need to work with the 27. Now 27 is the same as 3 to the third. So I'm going to change my 27 into that. So ln of 2 subtract ln of 3 to the third. And now with the exponent, I just move it to the front of that term. So ln 2 minus 3 ln of 3. So this is 3 times. Okay, flip on over to page 18 when you're ready. Okay, so verify ln of negative ln of 1/2 is ln of 2. All right, so I'm going to work with the more complicated side first. So this is negative ln. I'm going to move the 2 to the top. 2 of negative 1. The exponent moves to the front, so negative times negative 1, ln of 2. 2 negatives make my positive, ln 2 equals ln of 2. Okay, we're going to be doing a lot of this when we do some more trig, a couple of units from now, in semester 2. All right, so some of the stuff you're going to see is taking this and expanding it. So in between anything that's multiplying, we're going to change multiplying changes to addition. Okay, so I have log of 5. I separate it and I write plus log. So each term gets separated. The cube stays with the x, and then plus log of y. Now the only thing else I can do is take this 3 and move it to the front. I only move it to the front of the term it's with. So if it was in parentheses, I would move it to in front of the both terms. But since it's not, it's only with the x, I would move it to that one. And that's it. So in this next one, remember the square root is the 1/2 power. So first I'm going to rewrite this natural log of 3x minus 5 to the 1/2 over 7. Now division changes to subtraction, so I have ln of 3x minus 5 1/2, subtract ln of 7. Now I take the exponent and move it to the front, or do that right away, so I have 1/2 times that, and that's where I'm done. Now, there is multiplication here, but since not all the terms are multiplying, I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to leave that alone. Now, this last one here is just doing the reverse, taking exponents and bringing them back as the powers, so log of x to the 1/2. 3 goes the exponent here, plus log x plus 1 cubed. So any addition here, I'm going to put it into multiplying, so I have log, base is the same, x to the 1/2 times x plus 1 cubed. And that's it. Or log square root of x times x plus 1 cubed. Last one here, subtraction, we change that to division. So that changes to division. So this is top and this is bottom. So I have natural log x plus 2 on top, x on the bottom, and that's all you have to do. All right, take these notes, finish them up, talk to you tomorrow. Bye.